frequency that he just told you to on the ground, and that's who you're gonna say. That's when you'll do like a initial call up to them. So like as soon as he has you swap. As soon as he has you swap the frequencies, switch the frequencies, you'll call up Houston and tell them, no, this is 3591 Romeo. I'm just off the Conroe Airport. I'm at 2,300 and we're climbing to 3,000. I'll help you with that again. I'm just trying to give you a general idea. We're just pretty much telling them what we want. Then we go take off like we're doing a normal takeoff. And then he says, talk to them. He says, swap over to them. And then we swap over to them and let them know that we're saying hello and trying to see if they can hear us and that we can hear them. And then they'll tell us, different headings or proceed on course, whatever it may be. And all that is just so that they can watch our back for other traffic or obstacles. So like when you're in a busy airspace like Houston, it's kind of a good idea to pick up flight following so that somebody else is watching your back. All set?
All set? All set.
Hold on. Did you go through your checks?
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, through your pre-flight checks? Let's go through them together because just because I did them, I could have missed something, or maybe you could have missed something that you didn't see me do. So the first part we'll do after we start the plane, go to exterior. So we check that, we check the edge, we check the tie downs, fuel quantity, check vents, check sumps I did, we check the struts, nose, the nose cone, cowling, oil quantity, I checked, prop and spinner, air inlet was clear, alternator belt was tight, strut tire was good, cowling was good, I have the chocks in the back, fuel sump on the other side, for the left side, brakes, no leakage sumps I did, fuel quantity check, tie down out there, pitot tube clear, static source is clear, fuel tank vent check, star warning vane, is the little, it's the little tab out there.
I wiggled it. Yep.
Good, check. Leading edge good, fuselage, antennas we talked about, tie down, alternator belt, baggage door, okay, not good.
Sweet.
I don't want to have get there itis.
Yeah. Good job.
All right.
Check. Okay. Set my parking brake. Go ahead and do that. Parking brake set. Circuits. All my circuits are in. All circuit breakers are in. That's checked. Electrical equipment is off. Carb heat. Fuel selector. We're on the left tank. Should we start on right, then go left?
No, that's just good.
Stay left. Okay.
Left for leave. R
Left
for
for leave.
return.
Got it. Okay. Fuel selector check. Carb heat on off or cold.
Off in folders.
Let's prime as necessary.
Like I got a feeling if I was a flight instructor, I'll be so petty and tedious. Like you didn't say that out loud. Say it again.
Which
Sometimes I am.
Prime
You
as
should
required? Who, me? What
not, I mean, no, not you specifically, but I'm realizing since Mike was like, I want to kind of test both of you how irritating I would be as a flight instructor because, dude, this is your life. So, like,
Yeah.
one thing that you miss, like,
But there's just so much if you were tedious on everything.
yeah,
It's overwhelming.
saturated.
All
Say your
right.
checks out loud.
Throttle open 1-4. Master switch.
Can you put that in? Yeah, just let it sit there. That way it's ready to go.
All right, fellas. Throttle. Master switch. On. Beacon. On. Should stay on. Fuel pump. On. Mixture, rich. Check. Propeller, clear. Magneto, on.
And there, right? Because as soon as you hit start, it'll throttle for 1,000 RPM.
And engage engine.
Yeah. And now push.
All right, you guys ready?
Check, check. Yep. Check, check, check. Yeah. Check, 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 check. Where's the volume knob? Check. Volume knob for. Well, that's this one. There's normally a little.
Papa, come around.
Alright, so. Alright, so real quick, avionics check. Transponder VFR.
And wondering if I can take
And off. Alright, let's go to flaps, retract it, brake release.
Kilo Hotel Uniform Mike over in the New Orleans area.
Brake check.
They work and 11,000.
Brake check, and then let's check the instruments. Yep, so, got it good right there.
Yes, sir. Ready to taxi when you are. 36 Papa.
36 Papa, runway 140 taxi.
Fuel on board. If fuel on board, so click the fuel on board. There you go, now enter.
010 Julie Golf, contact you.
9
Talk to you later.
There you go. Alright, so let's pick up, we gotta pick up the ATIS, right? Correct. So,
Bravo.
it's already in there. We just gotta listen to it.
X-ray 11530, weather, wind call, visibility 6. Runway 140 taxi, Julie. 23 altimeter 2985. Left runway 14 approaching use. On this contact you have information. X-ray. Left 48 is information. X-ray 11530, weather, wind call, visibility 6. Runway chapter 23, 2.23, altimeter 2985. Left runway 14 approaching use.
We're in there. It's right in the middle. 8.5. Right there.
Left 48 is information. X-ray 11530, weather, wind call, visibility 6.
4607 and 149.7.
Very good, so now that's set. So we're ready to taxi. We got information X-ray. We know what we're going to ask for.
4607, affirmative.
Sorry, I said it.
Actually, you get it? I didn't get it. I couldn't hear him. Okay.
Chapter 23,
I was trying to set the other guy up.
Left runway 14 approaching use. Advise on this contact you have this information X-ray. Left 48 is information X-ray 11530, weather, wind call, visibility 6, miss, it's kind of clear. Chapter 23, 2.23, altimeter 2985. Left runway 14 approaching use. Advise on this contact you have this information X-ray.
Got it.
Left 48 is information X-ray 11530, weather, wind.
Yeah, so this is to listen, and then to talk, you do this, and then you turn that side off. So now we're talking and listening on com 2. Okay. Right, we want to go back to com 1. Okay. Alright, whenever you're ready to taxi, we can. Yep, we're good to go. That guy always looks so creepy. These do not reply, do they? I doubt it. So. You need more room? Oh, no, I got plenty of room. The seats are sitting straight up. Alright, so look for the wind side. And Mike, have you gone over control of him, or is that too early? A little bit. Come on over to the right. Keep scooting over. There you go. Don't pass that line. Very good. Okay. Tower, 3591 Romeo. Flying Tigers. We'd like to be for front calling at 3,000 feet to Galveston. And we have X-ray. Tower, this is Tower Brown. Yeah, because that's the ground frequency that you're on. Yeah. Tower Brown, Cherokee 3591 Romeo. Western VFR at 3,000. Yep, you gotta say flight following, because they're not gonna know. Okay. You're literally asking for somebody to watch your back, but if you just say VFR, they think that you're going out on your own navigation and own supervision. Yeah. Gotcha. But we want somebody else to watch us. Oh, one more time. Tower Brown. Back down. Western VFR flight following. Yes. 3,000 feet. So your destination, what's Galveston? Yeah, Galveston. With Zulu. With X-ray. X-ray, shit. Zulu was the time, they were saying the time.
Connect with Delta Charlie, I'd like to cross runway 1 and go to Galaxy.
And if you proceed on Charlie, Foxtrot to Galaxy, cross runway 1.
Roger, clear to cross runway 1 on Charlie and Foxtrot to Galaxy, minus 2.
They sound better than flip pockets, I know. Hello, ground, this is Cherokee 3591 Romeo. Requesting flight following VFR 3,000 feet to Galveston with X-ray. Yeah! Something like that.
3591 Romeo, Tunnel Ground Runway 14, taxi via Foxtrot Delta Alpha, wind calm altimeter 2989.
I got 14 FDA. So you know which route he wants you to take, then read that back. Oh, say this? Taxi to 14 Foxtrot Delta Alpha. Taxi to 14 Foxtrot Delta Alpha. And then you would say 91 Romeo. Think about like your tail number is you saying goodbye on the phone. So anytime you're talking back to him, you want to repeat that, and that's you hanging up the phone. Because you wouldn't just hang up without saying goodbye, right? Okay.
Your call can be 5366, frequency 119.7.
119.7. 119.7. And go ahead and read that back. Squawk 5366. Squawk 5366. 119.7. Cherokee 59. 3591 Romeo. Nice. Alright, you got the squawk codes now. Punch that into the box.
Hello, ground, Cessna 10955 outside of Rome Road.
There you go. Alright, so now we'll start the taxi.
With information, actually.
I'm gonna have to go to 11. So we'll put that in the frequency after we swap over to town. Okay. There's a taxi, and I'm going to.
You at Lone Star?
Foxtrot Delta Alpha.
10955, Roger, runway 14, taxi via Bravo Delta Alpha, wind calm altimeter 2986.
Just make sure on the only thing you missed on the very first call was where you were. Because he knows his tail number and he can clearly see us. But if you're at a bigger airport or if you're behind a hangar, he would have to come back on and say, okay, where are you?
Ground Warrior 2240 Kilo at Galaxy Self-Serve with information X-ray. Request flight following to Uniform Tango Sierra.
Okay, so this is for my 100. You hear that guy? Yeah. That's exactly him saying.
The aircraft at the fuel farm.
Watch the speed.
Requesting taxi to, let's see, what's the call sign again and type aircraft?
At what RPM, just for brakes?
Warrior 2240 Kilo.
I hear you. Watch the speed. Don't lower the RPM, just brake. You want to keep the RPMs at 1,000.
Delta Alpha.
Yeah, Mike found that on the hardware. What he's trying to tell you is anytime you're idling, you want to try and be close to 1,000. So you're good right there. And the reason for that, remember, we're trying to keep the spark plugs from fouling up because of the lead in the fuel. And so that the lead will stick onto the spark plug and short it out. And so if you keep it a little warmer, like right around 1,000, when you're operating, it'll prevent it from fouling up. So like, we haven't had it happen yet, but when we're running up and we switch the magnetos, has it run really rough yet on you?
Yes.
And we had to clean it out? Yeah. So that's what happened. One of the spark plugs, we turned off one of the magnetos, which shut off 4 spark plugs out of the 8. And so when we shut one of those off, it was only firing 4 cylinders, but one of those 4 was fouled. The spark plug was fouled, so the engine got rough because it was operating on 3 cylinders. All cylinders were operating, but it was only firing efficiently on 3. So that's why I was like, instead of just nice and consistent. And so we keep it at 1,000 just to prevent that from happening. It does a better job, at least, to keep the spark plugs clean.
Anybody find that suck?
Oh, you passed. It's calm. There's not even really. Wherever it's positioned right now, I bet it's whenever it stopped blowing last night. And now it's just been sitting there.
Is the DP gonna be looking for the taxi chart at your home airport?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
I did not bring my iPad today.
Okay. Well, you got 2. No, we got 3 different sources. My phone, his iPad, my iPad, and your phone's got 2. Yep.
And direct.
Yep.
What's the speed?
So right here, that is the ground speed, 20 knots. You want to be, 15 is pretty much the highest you want to see. With me, I'm cool about it. Like, we're trying to get places, and I'm trying to get the most bang out of your butt, right? But with the DP, just be crawling.
Okay.
Around. And even then, they wouldn't fail you for that. They just might say, slow down a little bit. Plenty good enough. Alright, now we're going to do the run-up. Alright. Parking brake set. Yeah, parking brake. It's still on main. Seatbelt, window, door, close, lock, controls check. Now let's do the controls check. Control with the thumbs up to the right. Ailerons up to the left. They should be down. Okay. Same. Thumbs up to the left. Ailerons up to the right. Ailerons should be down. That is a check. And let's look over back shoulder and let's make sure. Yep. We're clear there. Alright, let's mark that off. That's a check on my run up. Got the controls, trim. Yep. Trim should be about. I was bringing it back, so you see the little line? There you go.
Much better. Neutral. Trim is a neutral. Fuel quantity. And we're good. Still have fuel. Alright, let's go. We're going to 2,000 RPMs and check the oil pressure. Oil pressure check. Let's do a wrench.
Section right over here. It's 5.8, so that's well within.
5. Okay. Brake test. Instruments check. Instruments.
Looks good to me.
Altimeter here. That one doesn't have. We don't have the other one.
Yeah. USB 2. Set to the elevation. It's level. And this is pretty much set to 050. And we're not showing the climb with that vertical speed on right here.
Okay. Got it. Alright.
Instruments. Players.
We got the amps. That's been good. Panel test. Alright. Magnetos check. Yep. We're going down 1.
Yes, sir. 120. So in 2020, dropped about 80. Alright, now back to 0. Let it come back up. beat and make sure you see it drop. But go ahead and pull the car on idle, and we can double check. Full power all the way down, all the way until it stops. Until you can't take it down anymore. And we're checking to make sure carb heat's on and the power's all the way out so that the engine doesn't die on us. Okay. Because it's taking in hot air right now and it's all the way idle. So we just don't want to hear it lugging and like about to die. Because whenever we're landing, we're carb heat on and power all the way out. So it sucks to find out the engine will quit and the air over there above the trees instead of right now. And so once the RPMs, now we go carb heat off. You can hear it and you see a slight rise, so we know the carb heat's working. Okay. But it's better to do it at 2,000 if you can really hear it and see the drop. Okay. Because that's how you verify that carb heat's working. The RPM performance will decrease a little bit because of hot air instead of cold air. Okay. So this is do it at 2,000 next time. You should. What that's asking is RPM will drop. It's kind of written poorly, but once you do carb heat on, you'll see RPM drop. So that's what it's saying to verify. Ooh, nice. So I don't check carb heat off, check RPM, they did a rise check, then the final instruments check. We've gotten all that. Avionics set. Radios and avionics, we can swap over the counter. Hit the RPM back up to 1,000. Swap over the counter by touching the top right. There you go. Now let's put in 119.7 so we're ahead of the game. So use the knob here. Big knob for the larger number. So the bigger inner knob. Bigger inner knob. Yeah, the big video. That'll change the larger number. Oh, 119. Tap it too, but my hand's always doing this. 119. 27. That's 07. That's 07. Oh, 70. Welcome to aviation. There's all kinds of stuff like that. Like, really? Alright, good. So now we're ahead of the game on that. That's just because we're in the yellow here. Alright, we're in the yellow. Because we're only idle at 1,000 before we're at operating. I didn't even see that. I've been doing that. Okay, so now we're all set. You just run your pre-takeoff and we'll get out of here. Alright, pre-takeoff, fuel pump. Fuel pump on. Fuel selector still on the left leave. Flaps as required, they're down. The alt and the code, we are in.
A couple of miles north, up down to the base runway 14, turn left on, of course, northbound clip takeoff, winds calm.
Okay. In, full mixture is rich. Lights is required. Emergency review. We're good to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on lights, so landing light on. We just want to be visible when we're going on the runway. Alright, now you can lift the brakes and go up there. Make sure all y'all's headsets are on noise canceling. Yeah, mine is. Look familiar? I was thinking he's still flying? He was solo on what was that, North Houston? Who is it? The young black kid. Oh, really? Stop short, about 10 feet of the whole short line. I heard them having trouble in 729. I'll tell you about it here in a second. They almost had to declare an emergency. Whoa. Alright, so now we're on with Tower. What do you say now? Commonwealth Tower. This is Cherokee 3591 Romeo. At Alpha 14. Holding short. I don't know what you want to say holding short. Last time you said don't say rolling short. Yeah, no, holding short. Say holding short.
Contact Houston, departure.
Holding short 14 at Alpha. Knows which intersection you're at, because people depart from various intersections down the roadway. Like there's roll-offs everywhere, so he's wanting to know that you're at Alpha. And obviously he knows that, but when you go to different places, there's sticklers and. Okay. Hey,
6 November, contact Houston, departure 119.7. 0.7.
As soon as you see him pull off or start to lift off, you can call him. Because if you called it now, he would just tell you to hold short. So it's kind of a waste of breath. Let's go. I don't know. What's our rotation speed? 60. Good. What's our climb out speed? 85. Very good. Alright, now you can say something. Commonwealth Tower, this is Cherokee. Over short. Runway 14 at Alpha. Yes, sir. That's it? That's it. Yeah. Okay. Commonwealth Tower, this is Cherokee 3591 Romeo. Holding short. 19 Alpha, 14 Alpha. Alright, 19 Steve.
Runway cover top, proceed on course, runway 14 clear for takeoff.
Proceed on course, 14 clear for takeoff. Proceed on course, clear for takeoff. 5391 Romeo. Okay, now let off the brakes. As soon as you hear them say cleared, start letting off the brakes and start to roll, and then you can read that back as you're rolling. If it's Mr. Grumpy up there, that old guy who likes to talk, they're going like, why are you not rolling? Sorry, Mr. Grump.
The lady is so much nicer.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. Get in the middle of this thing and let's go. You guys ready? Absolutely.
Conroe Towers, Cessna 10955, hovering short of 14, west departure, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 10955, runway 14, you can turn right on course, clear for takeoff when calm.
Keep that right rudder in there. Very good. Airspeed's alive. Start some back pressure. Good back pressure, and just leave it right there, and off we go. Nice. And
Runway 14, clear for the island.
then aim for 85.
Tower for Cessna 10955, can you give us that clearance one more time for him, please?
The visibility is gonna suck all the way down there. That's why we got you here with the IFR.
9 north, left downwind to the bay.
Wow, that's terrible. That's no fun.
We missed a whole bunch of stuff.
What do you miss?
Well, I guess since we're doing flight following, we don't really need to do the ATIS for GLS.
Yeah, but we're so far away.
Yeah.
It's good to do it on the ground, but since it's so far away, might as well get going and he'll have time to do this.
Yeah.
While he's flying.
Let's see. I'll do the cheater back here and put.
Checking out 1 runway, contact Houston, departure 119.7.
I say, contact Houston departure, 35910. Contact Houston departure, 35910, Romeo. There you go. And now that's him saying, swap over to Houston. So now swap the frequency. Where's the swap? Right there at the very top. Yep. Left. There you go. Alright, so we're at 1,000 feet.
Let's say turn 15 degrees left to final approach course.
Alright, so I'm faster than 85. I'm speeding up. I should go. Okay.
Copy 34, I'm sorry, that's run 4552, kind of Houston Center 134.8 today.
Wow, it's going to be kind of hard for you, but we'll figure it out. Okay, now you got to contact Houston. We're still... Yes, it's okay that you're still contacting. So you're going to say Houston departure, Cherokee 3591 Romeo, climbing 1,500, direct to Galveston. And that's all you're going to say, and then she'll get back on and say something. Houston departure. This is Cherokee 3591 Romeo. Climbing 1,500, requesting Galveston.
3591 Romeo, Houston departure, IDEN.
Alright, don't say anything. We just hit that little IDEN button.
November 901 Romeo, radar contact 4 miles southeast of Conroe for Galveston. Let's see, we're going east of Lake Houston, and we're in the middle of a push. You're going to have to stay low if that's okay.
That's okay with us. Whatever we're going to do, direct to enable, please. 91 Romeo.
91 Romeo, roger. Cleared in Houston class level airspace for now. Climb maintain 2,500. Your radar contact on below altimeter 2985.
Okay, I'll maintain 2,500, cleared into class Bravo, 3591 Romeo. Alright, go ahead. Do a right turn this way? Do you feel like we've been going straight the whole time? Yeah. We've been turning. We've been going to the left. Yeah, I guess we ended up at 1-2. Alright, so this pink line is pretty much what we gotta follow. Damn. It's hazy.
There, you just got cleared into the Bravo. Congratulations.
Yep, so now all she's gonna do is walk her back.
91 Romeo, can you navigate yourself east of Lake Houston for me?
We can do that. 91 Romeo.
Okay.
Big conversation. Okay, so that being said, let's do...
40 Kilo, if able, climb maintain VFR 3000 for traffic. 10 o'clock, 10 miles southeast bound.
And we gotta stop at 2,500. Tango S35. Tango S. 3.
Cherokee 2240 Kilo Houston.
No matches.
40 Kilo.
And 40 Kilo, climb maintain VFR 3000.
Oh, about here.
At 3000, 40 Kilo.
Number 0 Tango.
What are you looking for?
Estimated descent, I've got Cherokee.
That private airport?
Northbound, climbing to 3000. They're 2600 now.
It's 2,600. Oh, it might be, but. Alright, right here. I'm leveling off. Yes, sir. What do you think visibility is, Mike? Terrible. Alright, what do we do when we level off? We're supposed to set the trim? Yep, pitch power trim. But I'm not on course, so. Well, your course is two-dimensional like this. Okay. So we gotta fix this part. Okay. Because we're still barely climbing, and I bet you're fighting it quite a bit with the trim. Yeah, so let's pull the power back to about 2400, maybe 2450. Alright, let's go wings level, a little tilted. And that's just kind of hard to tell, but keep it pushing down because you haven't put the trim in yet, and we don't want to climb. Okay. But don't let it climb past 2.5. So yeah, nose down trim. There you go. And this is going to be really hard. Honestly, I might need enlarged instrument time.
2265 Houston departure, radar contact, maintain 4000.
I got modules too, if you want to use them on.
1581 Houston departure, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Alright. Alright, so we're still a little high.
Zero Tango X-ray traffic.
Yep, so you just gotta, your trim is set, so let go. That's not quite set, see how it's still going up? You gotta trim nose down a little bit. A lot of it. Not too much, you don't wanna start going down. Okay. I like that. And we gotta go east of Lake Houston. I think it's still, they say this is 6, because I've been up in 6 before, but it's, if you got the sun like that, you can't see anything, but if you look back, it's much better. Okay. It's all about where you're going into the sun or not. Very good. Now, I just want you to kind of play around with your heading to keep this line centered, which is the same thing as this magenta line. So we're getting off course a little bit. You can see an arrow. That blue arrow is taking us to the left.
Turn 10 degrees right, because there's an antenna at your 12 o'clock, 6 miles, crossing altitude 3000.
10 degrees to the right, that one on there. 10 degrees to the right? Yeah, we got to come back on our course.
Contact Houston Center 134.8.
How do we get off? Well, you couldn't tell it, but you were slowly going to the left. There you go. Mind, this is a good way to set your minimums. So this is 6 extra miles visibility. Yeah. But that's what Connor was saying. Who knows what it is right here? I have no idea. Alright, so let go control again. Yeah, see, that's good trim. You're not having to fight it. So now you just do little crunching. So a little high, so just push down just a little bit. But as I keep going this way though, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm using my rudder. Well, you gotta just be more aggressive about it. So I'll help you set up on what.
91 Romeo, just climb maintain VFR 3000 for those antennas.
Okay, up to 3,000 now, Romeo. Very good. Now level out.
Shuttle 6285, climb maintain 16.
And so now you can see this is what our intercept angle would be. This is not the proper way.
265, climb maintain 16,000.
This is not the proper way to teach or fly. I mean, I could teach it to you this way, just so you can get the sight picture, but we don't want to fly this way. If you stay here, this needle will come in. And so desired track's about 110. Let's go ahead and start to climb. We're going to go up to 3,000. But I'm still putting left rudder in it. You mean right rudder or left? Oh, I'm going left. Alright, so don't worry about your rudder right now. Mostly do your aileron. Okay. Alright, so now our line is centered. So we want to match desired track with current track. So these numbers are matched up right now. So this heading, 120, maybe a little more to the right, will keep us lined up with this course. And keep us climbing, looking good, looking good. There you go. See how these numbers are matched up? Yes. That's a little cheat of keeping this needle centered. So if I took that off, and you didn't have that sight picture, oh, I got that. You only got that. No, that one. heading. See how you're going left still? Yep. But yeah, this is when you could use some right rudder to help you maintain a little to the right of 120. But this is what you really look at, and this. So see how it barely moved to the right? Yes. It's just because you started to get off to the left a little bit. So now come back over to the right. And I'm supposed to be right at 120. A little to the right, right where they got. So this heading bug? Yeah. That's what that's for. To try and maintain some sort of sight picture, and you know what to maintain instead of remembering some random number. Now you can just look at the bug. Gotcha. That's a big ass antenna. So that's 3,000 feet there. So now same thing, speed and trim. Yes, pitch power trim. And once you get done with the pitch power trim, I want you to do your cruise antenna right there. Yeah, and that's let's go ahead and do a turn to the right, because if we turn right now, we'll be to the east of. Can I get one thing back? Yes. Okay, we'll have to change it on you. Let's do a right turn to 180, and then by the time I'm done with this.
5,000, turn right heading 020.
Alright, so about 164 is what we want to maintain. And so now we'll turn southbound and we'll be to the east of the lake. 180? 164 is our...
Fly heading 100. 100, when I get you on the other side of those antennas, we'll go back down and then I can take you under the final.
100, now 1 Romeo. Alright, so now she gives you a heading, and whenever you hear her say that, you bug that 100, so let's do a left turn. And we've got that tower to our left in sight, now 1 Romeo.
Okay, I'm going to get you faster. I need you to send back down to 2,000, so I'll do that in just a second.
Okay, sounds good, now 1 Romeo.
9017 Juliet Delta, climb maintain 16,000.
I'm going back to 100. Put that little bug there so you know where to go. But stay at 3,000. She said she will take us to 2,000 in a second. Okay. Okay, go ahead and run your checklist, your cruise checklist. Keep us going to the left. Keep us going to the left. I guess she really wants us to be to the east.
7688 Houston.
There you go. And now just fly that heading bug and keep it at 3,000. And I'm going to go ahead and pull your power back to cruise. Like 22, 24? No, yeah, 24, 50. So I'm going to bump it up another 100. Just so we can get there. Alright, now cruise checklist. Hold on, man. I don't trust it right now. Wait a minute. You're good. It's looking good. It's all steady, right? We're not doing anything crazy.
Skyway 37.
Yeah? Okay. I'll make sure before we do anything. That's good. That's good. Alright, so cruise control checklist.
901 Romeo, descend and maintain VFR 2,000 and fly heading 120.
120 down to 2,000. I will remember. Now down to 2,000, and we fly this heading of 120. So a slight right and start our descent. Right. Yeah, the power's good. Just start letting us come down. And we're going down to 2,000. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's like a video game out there.
Number 7, Juliet Delta.
It does. It's like graphic. Yeah, it don't look real. You're right.
Number 901 Romeo, I ended up turning you to the east because once I had to climb you to 3,000, this just complicated things with the finals, so that's why our original plan got changed.
Okay, not a problem.
Number 901 Romeo, okay, kind of Houston approach on 119.1, just check on with your heading and they'll move you, now reference their traffic.
119.1, 901 Romeo.
Good day.
You as well.
Skyway 30.
Am I still going 12? Yeah, let's see what we got. Alright, so now we switch frequencies, and all we're going to do is keep us going down to 2,000. You're doing a good job. Departure Turkey 3591 Romeo, currently on a 120. Would like direct Galveston when able, please.
November 91 Romeo, Houston approach, roger. The umbrella altimeter is 2985.
Okay, 2985, and we can climb and descend whatever you need us to do.
Altimeter 4312, turn right, heading 170.
Right turn, heading 170.
United 1883, maintain 210.
Well, we're not good pilots because we didn't pre-flight where we're going to eat. You know how I use all that stuff. We're going over a little to the left, or a little off. We're about 130. There you go. So just try and fly with as much precision as you can. I know that's kind of being a stickler, but if you set small limitations for yourself, the better you'll do and the better you'll get. So my instructor always used to tell me, aim small, miss small. Right? So if you hold yourself to as tight.
You can turn right to a heading of 145.
Right, 145, now Romeo. And then as soon as we get that, we bug 145. So now we can turn this way. So he's just he's literally rounding us around Houston. And the reason I'm asking for direct when able is just because we're trying to save time, money. That's it.
12 is 4 miles from Newly, crossing Newly at 5,000.
Okay, when I pick up a different approach channel, I just assume they transfer my information. Do they? Or do I need to tell them all over again? When you go to a different frequency? Yeah. Oh, no, they're good. They know. They know. Okay. All she did tell me to check in with my heading. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And so I could have just said, Houston approach, 3591 Romeo, heading 120. He would know where we're trying to go because she's got it plugged in. Okay. I'm going to bring this back up to 24. Keep doing your cruise checklist now, and everything looks good.
Turn right here to 150.
150, now Romeo. See, that's interesting. It said 145, now 150. It's a running joke. Us pilots were like, we're 5 degrees. We're all over the place in the sky. Do they really expect this to be 5 degrees? Oh, right here. But we just made it back into it. Do it? Yeah, you're good. You're on 150. Presley, but the reason I said, yeah, we could. Not right now, though. The reason I said direct when able is just let him know we can do whatever he needs us to do. We just want to go there. Right.
Right turn 120, yeah, 1415. Skywest 5035, you're 4 miles from Newly, cross Newly at 5,000, cleared ILS, 26 right approach. Newly at 5,000.
Am I going up? No, we're trying to say 2,000. Yeah. You're 2,150 right now.
Romeo flight at 160.
160, no, no. He's giving us all kinds of stuff. Alright, I'll let you do that from now on.
And fly in at 160.
If I start doing too much, just slap my hand. No, we didn't do it.
5035, maintain 200 knots, 7 knots to the well. Skywest 5035, thank you, Connect.
Alright, keep running that credit checklist. Hold it. Checklist, throttle set, fuel fixture, set, fuel selector, still good, fuel pump, turn it off, yes it, all I needed to do. Verify, fuel pressure, we're good, engine gauges, check, landing light, turn it off. Trim set, heading indicator, set, trim is set, and we're on heading. Alright, cruise checklist done. Checklist complete.
160 heading.
Yeah, I'm reading a 160. Maybe a 15. You're like, okay. Yeah, that's a 160. Think the DG need to be reset? It's lined up with the compass. It's 145. No, the DG off. It's your parallax, Mike. So the DG is...
United 1415, go ahead and descend and maintain 4,000, and you're still cleared for the ILS 26 right approach. Okay, down to 4,000, still cleared the ILS 26 right approach, United 1415. Thank you.
DG is showing 17. What are you looking at on the compass? 16? And we're on 16. Okie dokie. So now, as he's routing us around, we'll have to keep an eye on these clouds. Right, we can start plugging in frequencies. Yeah. So Wesley, what's our frequencies we're trying to get over there? Right, we're trying to think ahead of the aircraft as much as we can.
You got a 1415, maintain 200 knots to Chubbs.
Let's see, CTAF is 120,575. Well, is it CTAF? I cheated and just looked at the map. Look at the, is it?
Number 91 Romeo, what heading are you on right now?
I'm reading a 160, now I'm on them.
Okay, I'm showing you're tracking about a 147 heading. Just stay on that heading for now, and contact approach 134.0.
134.0, now I'm on them. Yep, Galveston Tower 125.75. Yeah, tower, there you go, not CTAF. No, on the map. It says CTAF. Okay, the circle is, but we're not using a CTAF since the control tower is operating. So CT control tower. If it was closed, CTAF is also the same frequency. Okay. So if the airport was closed, you would be right in saying CTAF, but since it's open, you would say that's tower. Okay. All right. Well, what's the weather? The ATIS. 119.275. Do you hear that frequency? 119.275. Yep. So go ahead and put that into a COM2. COM2? Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and check in. 119.275. Yes.
2007, clear out.
Go back to 25, pull out. Pull out. Yep, then turn. Approach 359, let me a level 2000. There you go. That's it.
60, turn left heading 360.
And then switch it over. There you go.
Number 35901 Romeo, Houston approach, roger, maintain VFR out of below 2000, Houston, altimeter 2985.
Out of below 2000 and 2985, select direct when able to Galveston, please. 35901 Romeo.
Number 91 Romeo, roger, maintain VFR out of below 2000 on navigation through Galveston.
Out of below 2000 and direct Galveston, 91 Romeo. Alright, now we got it.
Reduced to 160 knots.
There you go. So, now you can do a right turn pretty much to the clouds over here. Desired track is 177, but don't worry about this. Just turn right now to line these up. To line this number with that number. Wonder why the heading's so off for them. I don't know. Or us. I don't know. Very good. Okay, so 177. This pink line is the same as this line. Those are the same things. It's telling you. Okay. So I always turn this dial to 177. It doesn't matter when I turn it. It's going to stay centered because it's GPS. But I turn this as a situational awareness thing. So 177, I know what I'm trying to hit. And currently, your current track is 183 across the ground. But you'll see here, we're actually heading 190. So our nose is pointed this way, but we're heading that way. It's very small, but that's because of the wind.
Romeo, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles, northwestbound, turning westbound, Airbus 320, descending out of 3,800 for 3,000.
Okay, we'll be keeping a eye out for that one on there. Yeah.
60, reduced to 100.
Oh, we should be able to see an Airbus, no problem. I don't. Oh, let me turn my traffic on.
19, making 190 knots to Festa, then 170 to redot. United 342, maintain 210 mounts or greater to Festa. 210 or greater to Festa, yeah, 342. Galveston 5260, contact Houston, tower now.
Very good. So now you can see, if you were to bug, there he is. That's sweet. You're going by him? We're going to Nathan. He's up. I hope he does. He's only going down to 3,000, so he'll be above us. Only thing that you want to watch out for is wake turbulence. Wake turbulence sinks. Right. So hopefully, we'll be on the other side of that wake turbulence by the time we cross. So it's got 1,000 feet to sink.
Well, that's pretty cool.
At Spirit Airlines.
It sucks though. But
Yeah, that's right here.
I hope you don't work for them though.
No. Yeah, so.
On Romeo, traffic no factor, contact Houston, approach 134.45.
34.45, that one I'm here.
Fairwing 619, contact Houston, tower now 135.
I have never been bounced around that much. Yeah, it happens to read in different sectors. It's going to be real busy coming back home.
Alright, looks like we're going towards Texas meeting? Is that Pasadena?
Yeah, well, Baytown is right here in front of us.
Yep.
We just might have to descend for the clouds here. We'll have to keep an eye on it.
Trying to figure out which way to go. I guess right would be better than left.
No, you're looking good. We don't want to go right, because that'll take us in closer to the Houston shelf. But we'll just see when we get closer. We might have to go down to 1.5. But we'll let them know if we need to here in a second.
Am I still tracking good on my?
Yeah.
Because you zoomed this out.
Yeah, you're looking good. Look right here.
Okay.
You don't center it. Yeah. And
Okay.
so this, what you want to do is try and match the numbers up first, and then you bug this heading. So now you can just kind of look at this and this, and every now and again you can look at these numbers to see if they're matched up. But these are all different sources of what you want to see when you're tracking your course. So about a 190 on the heading is going to take us 175 across the ground. All because of wind.
Got it.
And so that way, if this wasn't here, it was just an old radio just like this, you have the skills, and we're going to practice this a lot, you'll have the skills to look at this
American 1804.
and build whatever this sight picture is, which is the pink and the blue. You can build the same little mental image of the pink line and the blue line by just seeing these instruments. And I'll have to, again, I'll describe that to you. This is looking good. Now you can see the horizon a little better, so make sure you transition your eyes out here a little better than before, because before it was kind of hard to see the horizon, so I was just letting you definitely stare at those.
Yeah.
But now, based off climb and descent, I want you, and wings level or not, I want you to look outside. And pick visual references. So like right now, you're right on the money on the course. So pick something out there that you want to fly over. So that way you can still be looking outside. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And that's just a better way of keeping your heads up. It's more enjoyable that way, and you're looking for planes. Okay, so you got the weather frequency in there. We can let's go ahead and put Galveston Tower in there.
Do I already put it in?
You put the weather in COM 2, which we'll get here in a second. So Presley's about to read you the tower frequency, and I want you to put that in COM 1.
120.2575.
Yep, so swap that. We want to stay on 34.45 because we're with you. I'm on them.
Romeo Houston Pro Roger, Alpha 2985, and Galveston Landing 18, about Galveston Shores Airport and site when able.
Okay, well, I'll actually when we got the runway aside, I want to be able to hear that.
I know what he said.
That's okay. You'll develop it here.
I know, right? What did he say, though? What did he say?
He said the altimeter setting, just because we're moving into a different area, so that way we're showing something correct. And then he said Galveston's using runway 18. Advise when you have the runway in sight.
Okay.
Or the airport in sight. Okay. So we got to stay on this frequency. We got to change the standby. You can either click it and type it, or my favorite way is to rotate the dials.
Just rotate, so I can just, okay.
Yeah, so now you're going to rotate to 120.
4,000.
120 up, no going.
Shit. There you go. It's okay. That's all right. We'll come out here and we'll just stare at the plane.
120.
All right, 120.575. 575. So
57.
57. There you go. And it'll cut off the decimal.
Right.
There you go. All right, good. So now we have the tower for Galveston ready to go.
Okay.
So whenever we have it in sight, or if we get close and we still don't have it, he's going to tell us to swap over the tower. So now, when he tells us to swap over, we're not going to be like, oh shit, what's the frequency? We're already ahead of it, so all we got to go is go, boop.
4 Kilo Mike Roger, across the traffic is 3,000 VFR. He's an RV with me. He's found, and he's off your...
Okay, but what we do need to get is the weather over there at Galveston. So, you got the frequency in, now we got to listen to it. This is where it gets a little complicated, right? We're going to click that, but we have to monitor this guy at the same time, because we're in his, we're with him on his airspace. So, okay, you'll eventually develop the ear for listening to both at the same time. So as soon as you hear it, like if we were listening to this and you heard him say 3591 Romeo, which is tough sometimes, and I miss it all the time, we would come up here and turn it off. Oops. As quick as we could. So we'll go ahead and listen to the weather.
Fort Judah Mike is going to be no factor for you to maintain 2,000 miles Ellington Field Airport site when able.
What was the frequency for the weather? Frequency was...
Fort Judah Mike, Roger, with the visual approach, 117 right.
119275. I told him 575. 119, yeah, that's right. 119275. Okay, yeah, that's right. Alright, well, we still got 32 miles. Might be a little too low for us to pick it up right now. I'm looking at this one and this one, but this one doesn't. This one wasn't the direction. Correct, that's your heading. That's your in the air heading. That's based off where your nose is pointing. Okay. And this one is my body. That's where you are along the ground. So pretend like we painted a pink line, like a yellow brick road to the airport. Yeah. And based off of where you are, according to that yellow brick road, that's what that's telling you. So the road is the line, you are the dot. So the road is, right, but slightly. Like I'm telling you, like you don't even want to correct, like what you just did right there is more than enough. Okay. To correct. Because you're close. And if you see it keep going, then you can correct a little bit more. But the second you start correcting a lot, you're going to do this along the road. Because you'll see that needle come in, and then as soon as you set up on it, it's going to be way over here. And then you're going to go, I'm going to go back to it.
220, direct Scuba, flight plan route.
Looking good, though.
You got area precipitation light to actually, it looks like it's severe there. Severe to moderate precipitation off your, call it 12:30 to 1 o'clock, and about 15 miles on the final there, runway 18. Be able to left, you stay clear of that.
Okay, yeah, we'll take the deviation to the left, please. Up to the left? Yeah, still waiting on the weather. Now we're on the
okay.
Should be going to the left. It's 119.27. ASOS 119.275. You're good right now. Just stay where we're at.
126.05.
Let's see. ASOS 119.275. Airport yet? No, it's still, we're just about to, Baytown is right here. Okay. So we got a pretty good headwind, I think. So we're only going about 100 ground speed. Right. But in the air, we're going 120. Okay. As far as my heading, I'm saying, am I going through this? Well, we'll have to watch here. He said it's on the final there. We might want to deviate to the left. Let's, we'll ask him which way through it. Because I'm getting off track, that's only because... You're good. Approach 3,000 on there. Can you tell me which direction that cell is moving?
701.
You can literally see, that's the vertical development, so it can...
Low moving northeast bound.
Okay, roger.
471, clear ball traffic, contact the Houston Center 128.6.
I don't know why we're not getting the weather there. 19.275, you're... 19275, COM2. It says on the notes here, ASOS OTS out. Out of service indefinitely. That's what OTIS means? Or OTS. Out of service is my guess.
Just sliding of 200, go around the west side of that web.
Okay, 200. What direction do you have us right now? What heading are you showing?
I got you about a 180, looks like.
Okay, roger. 200. Yes, sir. So we'll go over to the right side. Where's 200? You just booked it. Okay. I'm gonna set it a little bit right over here. And so this is another great reason of why you get flight following, because he's helping us. He's helping us.
Automated weather.
Now we're getting it. Oh yeah, that hurt. We got a little closer. We were just too low and too far away. Now we got to figure out what OTS means. Yeah, I don't know. That's another great reason we listen to these guys, because they'll watch that stuff for us and give us headings to try and get around it. if we start to get close to stuff. Alright, now we'll listen to it, see what they got.
Remarks. Density altitude 2,000. Galveston, Shoals Field. Automated weather observation 1252 Zulu. Wind 190 at 05.
So what was that heading again?
220, 901 Romeo.
Okay, over to 220, 901.
Temperature 31 Celsius. Dew point 26 Celsius. Altimeter 2984. Remarks. Density altitude 2000. Galveston, Shoals Field. Automated.
Wow, look at that sail.
1252 Zulu.
Those cumulus clouds.
190 at 05. Visibility 10. Condition Q 2200. Temperature 31 Celsius. Dew point 26 Celsius.
Did it just say visibility 2? Visibility 10. Few clouds 2,200. And what was the wind? 0.
1252 Zulu. Wind 19.
19. 05. So it's literally coming out of the south at 190, and the runway we're using is 180. So it's only a 10-degree difference at 5 knots. So, but he's taking us around this crap.
Climbing through 12,000, requesting flight following for photo mission over the Louisiana area.
Okay, who's calling? And you said you're climbing to 12,000?
I'm climbing through 1,200. Sorry, 0 Delta Victor.
Use the difference.
Yep. PAC 750 Delta Victor. I'm a T750.
Feel like somebody playing with the routers. Who's going a little something?
Okay, I got type aircraft. Give me a call sign game. November what?
November 750 Delta Victor.
So we should be able to see Texas City's got that long jetty, right? Yep. The long who? The jetty? Super long.
5-3.
There's the bridge for daytime right there.
5357 with splash.
So the Victory radar contact is stated. Maintain VFR below 3,000. Altimeter 2985.
Alright, so Texas City
Below 3,000.
is right out here somewhere.
10-5 possible.
Roger that. Let me put that in your data block here, and then I'll give you a new call sign. I'm going to correct the new spark here momentarily.
Well, what's our plan B if
Golf probably clear the route.
if the courtesy car is taken? Honestly, I'm kind of thinking with the rain. So when we called in to weather briefing, they said there was going to be a lot of showers in the vicinity on Galveston by the time we arrived. So I wouldn't necessarily mind just eating breakfast when we get back to Conroe. Touch and go, baby. And we can do that so that we won't be soaking wet. Touch and go, baby. Did you get any pictures? Your phone was like there. This whole flight is being recorded. Oh, what about outside though? Yep, I've got a picture of that. I got a picture of the Airbus. I got a picture of Galveston. Want me to take pictures for you? I just wanted a couple. One of my students flew down here. We flew down here last night, and nice. It's right after the FBO closed. And we couldn't get the courtesy car. We had to walk. Whoa. We walked about a mile and a half to dinner. Where's that go? Jimmy's on the pier. It's literally on the beach. Pretty wild. Playing around and shit. Doing good.
I maintain 10.51.
See how he's routing us around it? Yep. You can literally see the end of it. I was hoping to take us to the left instead.
Build up the Victor, that new code now, 4761. 4761, flight following the whole way.
But we can see it's not really raining just yet. Right? You don't see much precipitation. But I bet you if we went under that, there's quite a bit of updraft and downdraft in there. So it's best to stay away from it.
Good morning. This Caravan 118 Romeo Foxtrot is 2,300 for 3,000 heading 160.
Or 118 Romeo Foxtrot, Houston approach to radar contact. That's 706 Romeo Tango Houston approach to radar contact, maintain 5,000. Okay, guys, need to listen up. That's 6 Romeo Tango citation height. King Air, 48 Quebec Houston approach, your radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000. Zero, look at Victor, change my
Did you forget about us?
Yeah, I was about to say something. We're good. As soon as we're clear, we'll let them know.
Slowly start going around it.
Yeah.
Thank you much, Beaumont, altimeter 2984.
Ellington is right off our wing.
Ellington?
Yeah, Ellington. Ellington Field. Where NASA is at? Yeah.
That's your guy, see?
And isn't it San Jacinto Montrose monument here?
3,000 fly heading up 080. I'll get you on course to home here in just a second.
080, headed below 3,000, 118 Romeo Foxtrot. Do you have a current altimeter setting?
Who's asking?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that out loud for that.
2984.
Who's asking?
91 Romeo, when able fly heading 180. That weather's off your left wing about 4 or 5 miles. Just let me know that you're
180.
Yes, sir, over to 180 when you got that weather in sight. And we do have the weather at Galveston. I don't know. Isn't it? I could have sworn we're pretty close to the San Jacinto Monument. Y'all ever seen that before? The big tower with the star on top? Y'all ever been there?
San Jacinto, yeah.
Yeah, the monument?
Yeah.
Where the Battle of San Jacinto is at?
Where the boat is. There should be a boat out there.
The big battleship.
Battleship, yeah.
Oh, now there's the rain.
Hey, Romeo Foxtrot, climb to VFR request altitude 9.5.
905, 118 Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay, so are we want to do touch and go, or we want to try something different? It don't matter to me. I've got a
Short field.
You want to do a short field landing and then a short field takeoff, or whatever you feel comfortable with?
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Come on, I think you're gonna get a ticket. I don't think you're 1,000 feet from the clouds.
No, from those?
I was messing with you.
Yeah, that's 1,000 feet. Hey, he told me to fuck this.
How far are you supposed to be? 2,000. There you go.
2,000 from any clouds.
Horizontal. Alright, so right out here is Galveston. 152. Maybe more, something like that. Oh, there's Texas City. That's the jetty right there, isn't it? What's it?
Yeah, that looks like it. It's a fishing pier. Basically, a slash beach.
It's to help with the current and the waves and stuff. It's a port, right? So they got to build stuff like that to blockade the waves and the current and stuff like that. Help prevent sand from going back to certain places, all that good stuff. You know what? We can do a dinner on his night cross country. Yeah, we could. If he does it, if you don't mind, I'm on.
Yeah, I'm rich.
You gotta get back to work, don't you? I'm good. Yeah.
Did you hear that, President?
Yeah, I did. Well, it's mandatory, that's why I say that. You have to do it night cross country.
I know.
Drifting a little bit.
Trying to stay below these clouds.
Yeah.
We're headed toward one, but
Let's head this direction a little bit.
go through this one.
Yeah, something like right there. That,
let's call that officially about 12:30, 1 o'clock in about 6 miles.
Yeah, got an insight. I'll stay to the left of it.
Okay, when you clear that, you can go direct home.
Thanks, sir. Third direct home. What's the weather?
oh, no.
120.57. You have a good one.
See you in a bit. 9-1 Romeo. Alright, so now we swap over tower. And touch and go. Let's do a full stop on the runway, and then we'll just ask for a short delay. That way we can do a short field landing, short field takeoff. I'll walk you through that. We haven't gone over this that much.
Short field landing, short field takeoff.
Okay, so
Get back on my head in a 171 or no?
literally right where you're at is going to take us pretty much directly to the airport. But what do we do whenever you remember what we say when we're on Conroe, when we're going inbound? Like we're coming back into Conroe's airspace?
Conroe Tower?
Yeah. But this time, Galveston Tower.
Galveston Tower. This is Cherokee 359 Romeo. Requesting touch and go. Requesting landing. We're 10 miles. We're 10 miles north.
Okay. And then what you just said, looking for a touch and go, requesting touch and go.
Okay. Requesting landing. I'm looking for a touch and go.
Yep.
Requesting
That's it.
landing.
Now give it a try.
So Galveston Tower. This is Cherokee 3591 Romeo. 10 miles north. Is northwest or just north? 10 miles
Say
north.
north. Yeah.
About 10 miles north, requesting touch and go landing. Or what?
Touch and go. Just say touch and go. Stop and go? Okay. Stop it. Yeah, stop and go. That's fine.
Nah, what's the right word?
Don't do it. Stop and go. We'll stop on the runway and then we'll take back off. Just give it a try. If you push it, it's okay. We'll fix it.
Galveston Tower. This is Cherokee 3591 Romeo. About 10 miles north, requesting touch and go.
Cherokee 3591 Romeo, Galveston Tower. Winds are 1808. Runway 18 cleared for the option.
1-8 clear for the option.
1-8 clear for the option. 9-1 Romeo.
November 901 Romeo, are you going to stay in the pattern for more or just the one?
Okay. We're actually going to do a stop and go, and we'd like to try going back to Conroe, please.
Okay, November 91 Romeo, just keep that same beacon code and I'll get you flight following back to Conroe. And the stop and go is approved on runway 18.
Awesome. Stop and go approved. 1-8, and we'll get to go. 3591 Romeo. Wow. She just sounds like the nicest lady. Yes, she does.
Why would you be upset? You live in Galveston, like by the beach at least. It's not the greatest water to play in.
I don't know, the lady at, what was that, Baytown? Beaumont, she was she a little bitty? Okay, so we gotta find a runway. Let's go ahead and descend to 1,500 and start doing your before landing checklist. And start looking for the runway.
Alright, start descending 1,000 and before landing checklist. Short field, no.
Yeah, but let me do this.
Normal landing before landing.
So heading that way. We gotta have a line up on final for 1-8, which the airfield's right off the nose out there. You can see runway 14 and 18 goes this way, so we gotta go over here to the left for the final.
Yep.
And then keep doing your before landing checks.
And I'm going down to 1-8 still though, right?
Just come down to 1,500 for now, so I'll help you out. Pull your power.
Alright. Before landing checklist, seatbelts, upright, seatbelt, fuel selector, still on the left.
Yeah, swap it over to the right.
Swap to right.
Yeah, fuel pump's coming on.
Alright, swap to right. Ooh, you get a little dancy here. Fuel pump on if you turn it on.
Yes, sir.
Fuel rich. Fuel pressure verify and landing light needs to be on.
Very good. Okay, so now, do you see the runway over here?
Yes.
Or the airport at least?
Yes.
Now, we've got to get prepared for a short field landing. Short field landing is going to be 40 degrees of flaps. And we're coming in about 80 miles per hour, maybe 75. That's the approach speed. And you're going to try your best way safer. So the 1,000-footers are those big, solid white marks that we should see on the runway. Okay. And it's hard to see them right now. You can see them on 1-4 over there. There's two huge rectangles. I see those. Yeah, I don't see them on 1-8. It might be a little darker. But, alright, so at what point do I turn? Whenever you're lined up on final, you can start easily coming over so that you don't go past the final approach course at 90. And just fast. Yeah, start slowing it down. And eventually you got to start bringing in some flaps. Yep, the car beat can come on. Alright, start this right turn. We don't want to go over it. And then whenever you're ready, start bringing in flaps because we eventually got to get to 40 degrees of flaps. You might have to show them faster. I think they're looking okay. Just pull your power out more, about 1,500. Can you see over here? Yep. Okay. Alright, do you see the little marks next to the lights? Yes, I see the squares in the middle. That's why I'm probably you're going to try and touch down on those markers best you can. And then we'll come to a full stop on the runway. So once we stop, you'll start using your brakes, and we're going to drop the flaps. And I'll kind of walk you through that when that happens. Oh, you can't even see the, what do we call it, the runway stripes, the aim before? Oh, yeah, you can't see them right now, at least. Alright, so am I, going back on my, how am I looking? What do you guys think? Just keep pulling back on your power. You're trying to go for 80. You got to slow it down quite a bit. So just keep pulling that power, but your height looks good. Like, you're definitely high enough. So just keep that nose coming down. And we're mostly focused on a safe landing, so if you don't worry about hitting the 1,000-footers so much. Don't scare the tires like I do. A lot of big birds right there. Alright, so now we control our airspeed with our pitch and our dropping with our power, right? Like our altitude with our power. So see how we're dropping and we're getting slow because you're pulling back, which would get us to a stall. So bring in that power. There you go, and that'll help extend us. Nice. Keep bringing it in. We're a little slow. And just keep it in. Oh, no. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Now just focus on a nice soft landing. This is looking awesome. Just keep that power in there, though. Like this power, leave it in. And just nice, easy play. A little more back pressure. That's okay. A little hard, but not bad. And so, flap 0, power idle. All the way out. And then brake. Brake, 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 brake. Keep braking, keep braking. And this is coming all the way aft because we're trying to use it as an airfoil to stop. Like a big Lamborghini or something. Coming all the way to a stop. Nicely done. That's a soft field. Okay. We got more than half the runway left. Alright, so flaps 25. Car feet off. Full brakes. Full power. And don't let it move. We're gonna go full power. Make sure everything over here is in the green. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Until it stops. Everything's in the green. Now release the brakes. Off we go. And then right. Don't let it take you over. Very good. Very good. Airspeed's alive. Start some back pressure. Back pressure, back pressure. There you go. Back pressure, back pressure. We're past rotation. Bring her off the runway. There you go. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Keep your hand there. Pitch for 85. Step, once you're clear of your obstacle, start to pitch down, and I want you to go flaps 10. Pitching down just for 85 miles per hour. Pitch down for 85, flaps 10. Yes, sir. Okay. Right there, that pier right there, that's where we ate last night. Sweet. Oh, that was nice. And then flaps to 0. Can we get a right turn out to the north?
Absolutely.
That's so nice. Oh, wait, right turn out to the north. No, she's somebody's grandma. She's just the sweetest grandma. Look at that. Now you can say you've flown over the coast.
turning or what?
Yep, just a nice, easy turn.
Okay.
All the way to the north. And then we'll pick up flight forward and head back to Conroe. Well, that was good practice, guys. I feel lighter already. Yeah. Don't forget your rudder, though, when you're turning. See the ball? Right rudder to center that ball.
November 901 Romeo, contact Houston departure 134.45.
134.45.
134.45. Cherokee 91 Romeo out.
Have a safe flight.
You have a fantastic day. Wearing your manners, AJ, come on.
I think it is. Oh, have a fantastic. I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought she was going to say something else.
So you gonna switch?
Yeah. Boom.
And we'll go to 1.5. They'll go?
I thought he said.
We'll go to 1.5, 1,500 to stay below these clouds, and then eventually we'll outrun them and we'll be able to climb. Okie dokie. That's our breakfast. Oh, man.
Late Charles Approach 190.8.
We had a couple wish sandwiches.
What are the pyramids over there? Y'all know? That's Moody Gardens. What is it? Moody Gardens. What is that? Oh, we gotta take on the Moody Gardens. I'm
Moody Gardens is,
Yeah, explain what Moody Gardens is.
yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Is it a bar? Is it?
No, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so
All I know is it's like not a rainforest, but like a
botanical.
botanical, that's the word.
So one of the domes.
I'm gonna contact them real quick. Station departure, Cherokee 3591 Romeo, level 1,500 off of Galveston. Back to Conroe, please.
3591 Romeo, Houston Approach. I did maintain view fire at 3,000, clear to Bravo.
Okay, for 3,000 and cleared in the Bravo. We're gonna stay at 1,500 just for cloud clearance for the next few miles.
Do you have weather radar on board?
We do not.
1 Romeo, there's an area of heavy to extreme precipitation, 1 o'clock, about 6 miles, up 6 miles in diameter.
Okay, do you have any headings for us to deviate around it? 9 Romeo?
No, 1 Romeo, sure. Flight heading, let's make it 310.
Okay, yes, sir. 310. Thank you. 9 Romeo. Alright, take us around it.
Would you pass on 1,000 heading?
Oh, we can do IFR. You can. And then say 310? Yeah, 310. But I don't want to get in the cloud, so just stay below.
3,000, 127.
So go ahead and do your cruise checklist. You remember that power. Is this IFR rated? Yeah. Oh, okay, absolutely.
Ambient light and fuel pump off.
Yes, sir. Very good. Now we're on the right tank.
Right tank. For return.
Can you straighten the phone up?
On straight?
Yeah. Alright.
Which way?
Up. That's fine.
Or multitasking in here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Get good. Get better.
This show lame.
It's my landing.
I tell you, there sure isn't any clouds back there.
The land really wasn't bad. You just need a little more back pressure. It came out just a little hard, but you were on the mains. It was, I can't complain about it. I thought it was good.
It wasn't bad at all.
Thank you guys.
I've had worse, trust me. You're not a good pilot if you don't have bad landings.
Okay. Yeah, it's like RP. Did we turn it off?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, so both pyramids are like, but one I think is a butterfly exhibit, and the other one's like a whole bunch of exotic plants. But they have a 4D movie experience. So like the seats move and they splash water and stuff.
And everything.
Restaurants, and it's cool. The kind of animals in there. It's really fun.
Gotcha.
Definitely a good place for a date. Expensive though.
So one of those squares are cut out for. You see that right there?
Rice fields maybe?
Right there?
Yeah.
Or fish habitat or something like that?
Yeah. That's where Houston gets its,
Okay, go ahead and call us at 3,000 now.
Okay, so the question is, what we're going to eat for breakfast when we get to the Conroe?
altitude?
340.
340. Read that 340? 340. 91 Romeo. 3, 4. Oh man, where's 3, 4? 340. Where's 3, 4 at? Right after 3, 3. But it goes to 0. Damn near. Yeah, but that one? That tick mark? Yeah. That's 340. Okay. So it goes 330, 335, 340, 345. Okay. Right there. Gotta teach me that one again. I want to bounce that report. How do I check it? Take it off? You gotta aviate. Mike can take it off. What'd you say? That phone. What about it? He's checking to see if it's still recording. What do you know? It's still recording. I keep it back here so we can get some better shot. Yep. Ooh, I just realized my hand's gonna be hurt. My mom is calling. What the hell? What up with you? Nah, I didn't answer. I have that though? Yeah. Yeah. That's why you pay so much money for your headphones. Yeah, you can listen to music and everything. I had to connect it to my phone though, no? Yeah. I'm fine. You just hook up the Bluetooth. Get this thing out. Oh, here first. You got it? 360 now, Romeo. Yeah, my controls. When we're at 27, going up to 3,000. So what's 360? Where's that? 360. Great question. Because I was stopped at 34. So 360 will be on the other side. Yeah, 360 is the same as 0. 360. 360. Oh. 360. Holy man. Okay, I got something that nobody taught me, and I almost had to go back to the hangar. They told me to squat. I don't remember what the squat code was, but it was like 4359. There it goes. But the 9 didn't work. Oh, it's connected. Who told you that? Right. So I kept trying to put the number in. So I asked. I think Brown told me to put it in. I said, "Can you repeat the number?" Nobody ever told me that the squat doesn't go to 9 at the end. Yeah, the 8 and the 9 are. If you look at the old fast come on it. Transponder, you won't see the right now. The 8 and 9. My driver's license? Oh, the pilot license?